Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Seraph Syndrome. I am your DM and your host, Danny, also known as Fungifisheye, and I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts. As usual, if you guys would like to say hi.
Hello, I'm Noelle, and I play Stella Starweaver.
Hi, I'm Tiny. I play Akia Selene.
And this is the first episode back since I went to the jungle. And little did you know, I may have caught rabies. We have
Why
1
would you
year
say
left
that?
for the
My
podcast.
God.
Hey, hey, hey.
And let's get right into the recap. On the last session of Seraph Syndrome, we saw as our party continued to traverse the bounds of Scissortown. Town. Akia and Agrim found some bottles of indeterminate liquid and assumed it would be some form of alcohol. Meanwhile, Arteno and drew Gully and Stella closer to see them unharmed by a quote-unquote large bird. As the party united, Arteno assumed the bottles were wine and swung them like children in his arms. Afterwards, the party continued to find some respite within the town, getting a good rest after the tough battle with the drunkard. As they moved through the town, they debated where to stay for the night, arguing between the fortified sheriff's office or the inn. After deciding on the sheriff's office being the better choice, that was promptly debunked after seeing a group of seraphs behind the bar. Agrim chose to accompany Stella in hopes she wouldn't get herself murdered, and Gully reluctantly joined Akia and Arteno so they wouldn't be caught unawares by anything that lurked inside the inn. Fighting against his curious bug, of course. Agrim and Stella investigated the Sandarix facility thoroughly and found several papers on seraphic beings behind the bars. Stella also found a mummerstone containing the spoken thoughts of a sheriff who seemed to be a hardened outlaw hunter. As we pan back into the scene, we move the camera over to Akia, Gully, Arteno, as you guys travel through to the inn. And to get an early start on your rest.
Please.
And you guys move closer and closer to the inn. As you guys are heading there, do you guys talk about anything on your way, or are you just getting ready to go?
Probably ready to go. I feel like we're all exhausted.
Very fair. And so you guys move over to the inn. And you see it's this large sandstone building with these tall spires almost reaching towards the heavens. It's not like skyscraper tall, of course. It's just moderately. It's as tall as those peaks with extravagant water sources acting as a backdrop. You move inwards towards the inn, and you see over the door, there's a sign that dangles from a post, right above the doorway. You see the letters, even though they're faded, it reads the Oasis Inn. And, are you leading Akia, or you want to let one of them take charge?
We're gonna let... Not Arteno. We're gonna let Gully take charge.
Well, if I have to expend my curiosity, I guess it could be here. Instead of that place that so clearly has an aura of knowledge brimming within.
No.
And as you say no, Gully gets more and more discouraged, and he reaches his hand towards the handle, and you see he pulls the door open. It kind of creaks as the stone is pulled to the side. And it's not the heftiest door, but it definitely takes a little bit more strength than his one arm can muster. But
Can
with
I
some
help
struggling, yeah, you help him, and he struggles a little less.
I got you.
You guys pull the stone to the side. You see as the door fully opens out, and as you guys enter, you see there are a couple of steps downwards into this building. And there are no windows that peer inside. The only light that is coming in through this building is now through the doorway. And
Oh.
yeah, Akia, you can't really see anything, right? Besides what's illuminated. Okay.
She has
So-
no dark vision.
I would say it's not dark in here, but it's dim because of the doorway light. But it can get very dark in the corners. So, as you guys move in, Gully also doesn't have dark vision. And Arteno doesn't have dark vision. We're all out of
we're
luck.
fucked.
Oh my god.
I got light. Someone I'll touch something.
You can even cast it on your dagger or your pack or something.
She's just holding her dagger in dear fear. Just like, ooh. She's just like, and then she just grabs her dagger and then just starts to squeeze. And she's just like, I want to see, please. And then she casts light.
As you cast light on your dagger, you see as the dagger changes shape.
Oh.
It turns long and it turns into a staff. And at the end of it, chains dangle downwards and the light emanates from this little lantern hanging off the edge. And it's white and red, the same colors as the dagger. And you see as this lantern sheds light.
Have you always had that? That's awesome.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, fair, but can that just change shape at will?
Maybe. It's like always changing, and sometimes it changes to something if I really think about it, but then sometimes it doesn't.
Well, I'm gonna chalk that up as really cool.
Thanks.
It is quite interesting. Either way, it's shedding light for us to make our way through. Let's find a good place to rest before that giant bird comes to get us.
What?
Oh, by the way,
What?
bird is a code word.
To what?
There is a peculiar and, if I can say, rather fearsome Seraph lurking beyond the walls of this town. I'm just afraid it will enter.
Yeah, let's keep going, yeah.
You guys continue to move in. And
Damn, looks like I'm leading. Shit.
yeah, you are leading now. You
Damn.
carry this staff of light, this lantern shedding bright and dim light.
Very gripped onto it.
Yeah, you're squeezing it. The lantern's
She's like-
shaking.
It is.
Quivering.
It's slightly
The
shaking.
rattling.
It's just like, literally, you just hear the rattling of the chain.
like a Scooby-Doo gang. You guys are all tiptoeing in through the inn.
I look around the corner
One
of the door.
can't fight. One doesn't know what they're doing, and one is kind of out of commission.
Yeah, true. But as you guys fully enter and step in, towards the right-hand side, there's this archway carved into the golden sandstone. You can see through this archway that there is a staircase that leads upwards on one side and downwards on the other. Towards the back of the room, you can see that there is a small desk formed of stone and lined with this chestnut-colored cloth. As you get a good look around, the inside of this place feels almost manufactured to be cozy. There's, like, a little seating area in one position. There's, like, even though they're covered in dust, you can tell that there was once plenty of life here. There's even these burnt-out torches that are hung on the walls. But they have no life. They are burnt to snub, and the holsters are just standing alone.
I feel like the archway kind of intrigues her a little bit.
Well, lead the way, wherever you want to go.
Oh, I'm picking?
Well, you have the light, so I'd assume so.
Fuck. Okay.
Begrudgingly just continues to walk towards places.
You get intrigued by the staircase and you begin to head to the archway. As you get to as you stand in the doorway and let the light pass through, it illuminates this corridor that splits off from both ends. You see the upstairs leads into an area that is emitting some form of natural light around the corner. It's very dim, though. And towards the bottom, it leads into a darker crevice.
She's like sticking the staff around, trying to see around. Then when she sees that dark crevice, she kind of points the light towards it so she can see a little bit better there.
As the light passes over and the lantern shakes on the stick, you see downwards there is a door at the end of that darkened hallway.
Oh, I don't like that.
There are these, like, archways. Or, like, not archways, but these, like, little pillars of stone that cover both ends of the door. And you see that there are those torches, again, leading downwards.
That's not menacing at all.
We're so fucked.
I just imagine Akia saying that in character.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cully just agrees. Yeah.
Because we are, he knows. Maybe we should have stayed with the grave. Fuck.
Without a Gremio, we lost like 90% of our firepower.
Oh.
Well, do we continue down into the menacing hallway, or do we continue upwards?
She kind of looks at her with poppy eyes. Do we have to?
I mean, if we want to find a place to rest.
I'm sure it's fine. This is an inn after all, and judging by the prior structures, going further down only means colder. So, if it's a place to rest, then down is the way to go.
Okay.
She keeps going down.
I assume if we went up, we'd probably bake while we sleep.
That's morbid.
And you guys continue downwards. As you walk down the stairs, your footsteps echo just slightly. You are met with this door. It's a wooden door made of this, like, almost coral-like wood. It's very vibrant. But you push the door open, and you are met with this underground chamber. Pillars of stones carved with vertical lines stretched from floor to ceiling. As your lantern dangles and illuminates parts of the halls, you see that there are these doors that are lined up evenly across the halls, all bearing different hues and colors. They are faded by being covered in dust, but you can see that they are very, very colorful. You see one door is like a vibrant cerulean, the other is pink, another one of them is vibrant yellow.
Cerulean.
The roll?
Oh my god!
You don't know
look
that one yet.
My past lover.
But as you guys move through into these halls, do you want to start checking doors? Because I think Arteno is going to brazenly do it if you don't.
Oh, the one that has the least fighting chance should not be the one doing this shit. Hey,
he is
someone put him on
arguably
a
the most
leash.
courageous.
Put him on a leash.
Um,
We need like them kid leashes on him. So there was a cerulean one, and what else?
there's like cerulean pink and vibrant yellow.
Hmm. At least they're pretty colors.
Pretty colors are pretty friendly. Or dangerous.
Yeah.
Like venomous snakes.
Oh,
The brighter
why
they
would
are,
you say
the
that?
more horrid they can be. And the more instantly you'll die.
Gully.
Sorry,
She
bad
starts to
time for
tear up.
snake facts.
Starts to tear up.
I'm sure these doors aren't akin to snakes, I think. I really hope so.
Oh.
Well, if they are akin to snakes, I can at least maybe make them deaf or blind.
I want to go home.
That's a pretty far ways away from here.
How about
Well,
the pink one?
pink it is.
And Arteno pushes the door open.
No.
Um,
Oh.
as he pushes the door open, a puff of
Arteno!
dust expels outward. And Arteno just goes,
No, what if I hit him
but-
with the staff?
that'd probably hurt.
Save it for later.
But as the door flings open, you see that there is a cozy room beyond. As you bring your light inwards, again, no lights. This seems very like all the torches burnt out long ago. There is a cozy bed pushed into a corner away from the door. There is a wooden desk beneath the extinguished torches, and you see that there is just a cozy room in each of these chambers.
Oh, okay. This is promising. Not scary, right? Please tell me.
Nope, doesn't look very scary to me, unless you're scared of a good night's rest.
Oh, thank God.
I feel like she'd walk towards like the desks to see if there's anything on it.
As you walk up to the desk, you see that these are very, like, stationary desks. There is nothing too, like, important on them. It seems like these are just for, like, guests who want to write a letter or something. You do see that there is a drawer in it, though.
Her little bit of curiosity piques. She will open the drawer. Hesitantly a little bit, because now she's afraid of a snake being anywhere in here. Thanks, Gully.
Gully points at a loose string.
Is that a snake?
What?
Oh, it's just a string. No, you're all good.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't want to get bit by a snake. That'd be pretty bad.
But as you muster the courage to open
Just a
up,
shaky hand going to the handle, just like, please don't let it be a snake. Please
like
don't
a
let it be a
quivering white crusty dog, you pull open the drawer and you see that within there seems to be some stationery, like actual like complimentary paper.
snake. Oh, it
There's
grim.
a little stack of it, and because the conditions of these rooms are very like dry and there's no humidity or anything in this desert, they are very, very good condition.
Ugh.
Oh my God, I found paper. Yes.
You also would see that there is a little metallic stamping thing. You can very clearly see that as it's tipped over on the side, you see that it has an emblem of a little envelope.
I can make letters.
You would assume so.
I hope so. God. She don't know that.
But is there anything else you would like to do?
She'd probably pick up those things and kind of just be like, this is mine now. I
Alright.
can make letters. Also, a grim, speak, notebook. And then
Absolutely.
just look at everybody like, wanna look at the other rooms?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
As you guys go through and check these rooms, I can expedite this a little bit. You open each door, and you would see that the rooms are very copy-paste. It's very the same around the rooms. These very much seem like the place for guests to stay when they check in to this place.
Okay, this looks a good place to rest. This is good. Dark, but good.
Yes, maybe we should fashion some lights first.
Yeah.
Can anyone here start a fire?
Let me check.
I don't know.
I guess we might be out of luck then. Well,
We can try.
okay, I was trained for this. When I
And
had
I was
more
not.
than one hand.
I could be the other hand.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Gully grabs one of the torches with you, and he runs you through the way to maybe get this working. And
I could be the other hand.
he pulls out a tinderbox from within his hand, from within his pack, and he lights a little, or he just gives it to you.
You need two hands for this.
Oh, okay.
He just shows you quickly how it works. It's very simple. You just flick it with both hands, and a small fire catches on the torches. And it's very easy. And as soon as one torch catches fire, you guys can go around lighting up the area that you're in, so you guys can see clearly.
Oh, that was cool.
I'm glad you think so. It's necessary for survival.
You're cool, Gully.
As she says that, she just walks away to light other things.
Thank you.
And I'd say, as we wrap that up and you guys illuminate the inside of the inn, we are going to cut back to the Sanderix facility. And as we pan back into the sheriff's office, Stella, as you and Grim are looking inwards at these things, what do you do?
I don't remember if I've already looked at everything in here, but I think I would have taken all the papers and stuff off the desk and the stone.
Absolutely.
Um,
You did pretty much look at everything within this room.
Okay.
I would say... No, yeah, you looked at pretty much everything.
Okay, cool. I guess I just do one final sweep of the room.
As you are doing that final sweep of the room, you feel and a drop hits you.
Huh?
A small droplet of liquid hits you.
Does it look like anything?
As you look downwards, you have dark vision, right?
Yes, I do.
Dark vision allows you to see within a grayscale and monochrome tone. Even so, as you look downwards at this, it's shimmering, iridescent. As you feel that droplet, you look downwards. While you've been investigating, a puddle of ichor has spread across the floor.
Is it dropping from above? I look up.
You look up. Cracks along the ceiling.
Hey, Grim, what is that?
Igrim looks up, and then he looks at you, and then he points to the door.
Okay.
Let's get
hear
the
you.
fuck
Let's go.
out of here.
Well, I don't hear you, but let's go.
As you turn to leave, Stella, roll me initiative.
Ah.
At least it wasn't Scooby-Doo gang.
Oh wow, Igrim rolled the worst he could roll.
Because we would have been
Oh.
fucked.
I got a 12.
All right.
Not bad.
With a
Not
12,
bad.
you both roll slower than the force above. Suddenly, you see, you hear, as the roof above gives way. You see an explosion of ichor rips everything apart, and rocks come crumbling down. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god.
That's a nat 20!
A 4!
That's a nat 20! With a nat 20,
Oh.
I'm going to let Igrim do this. Igrim pulls you by the arm, he drags you to the side very quickly, and he presses you up against the wall. You almost slam your back against the wall as Igrim didn't watch his strength. And he pulls you away from the rubble before it can drop on top of you. I'm gonna say you are going to take a slight bit of damage, but only a slight bit. 2 damage. Alright. Crashing down from the ceiling, you see the Seraphs that were up in the jail cell have cracked their way downwards on top of you. You see they are standing amidst the rubble as smoke and debris is filling the air. You see the Seraph holding a club, this spiked club within both of his hands that are shackled against its body. It has its mace up against the floor as it has smashed the desk whole. And that is going to be its turn. Stella, that's yours.
Oh, no, 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 no. We are not in the condition to handle this right now.
Igrim looks at you, and he points at the door, and he just goes, and he points at you and then the door, but then he points at him and then his sword.
Don't. I'm going to use Starlight Step and teleport right outside of the door.
You are pressed up against the door right now, currently.
Oh, up against the door? Okay.
Yeah. If anything, I will say this. There are 2 floors to this combat. There is the upper floor that they just broke downwards to come through. You can see the light pouring down from the ceiling.
Okay. Then I think I'll go over to where they fell from and maybe like if I can get a good vantage point from up here to see everyone including a Grim.
Of course, absolutely you do.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna use my last wild shape and assume my starry form once again.
That glimmering light billows from your body as you are enraptured in a coat of stars. Is that the end of your turn?
Can I still cast a spell after doing this?
I believe Wild Shape is a spell to cast. It should be an action. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, yes, it is an action. Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
All right. That's going to a Grim. Or that's... Yes, that is going to a Grim. Igrim moves forwards to the strongest looking of the Seraphs, the assailant. I'll just tell you guys their names because it makes things easier. Igrim is going to strike. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh my god.
And that is going to be 14 damage. And as Igrim launches headfirst at it and stabs his blade deep inside, you see as Icar begins to flood through his blade. And from below, you can hear him say a word. Drink. And you see as his blade, the Roseblood, opens up, and you see as this great sword funnels with these thorns that expel out of the hilt, wrap around the assailant, and you see as it bleeds from the thorns, and Igrim seemingly heals from dealing that damage.
Okay.
And that is going to go to one of the Seraph's turns, the Swindler. As the Swindler moves inwards, it is going to slam its Icarus shackles right against Igrim's head. That is a 16 to hit, which absolutely is not hitting Igrim. You see Igrim parries, dodges out of the way, and basically slams the Swindler's shackles against the floor. That is going to go to the Abductor. The Abductor is going to... So, Stella, now that you are above here, you are out of the 10-foot spear of Icar that has suddenly enveloped the room. You see as the Abductor is releasing this constant, almost mist of Icar from open lacerations on its back. And as this sustained Icar storm floods the room, Igrim is going to have to make a dex save.
Oh, God.
That's a 9. He failed.
Hey guys, what is going on?
So
hey, what?
Igrim is just going to take 6 damage. And that is going to go to the Assailant's turn. The Assailant is this one that Igrim attacked first. It is going to raise its mace up in the air. It absolutely misses as you see Igrim pulls his sword out, steps back a little bit, and lets the mace swing down into the floor, cracking the stones beneath him. That is going to go to Stella's turn.
Okay. I'm going to use Healing Word on a Grim. I want to be safe because I don't know how much he's at after the first battle.
Of course.
Let me see.
Hey guys, we're doing so good.
That's 10 HP and
Go, Stella.
10
go.
HP back to him. All right.
I'm going to gain 1d8 plus 5 myself.
All right. Absolutely go for it. After that, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Beautiful. That is going to go to Grimm's turn, and he is going to do nothing but slash the assailant. And that is a 15, and that is absolutely hitting. That is going to be... Whoa! That's nearly max damage. That's 16 damage. You see as a Grimm, after he backs up, you see he brings the blade back into the Seraph. He pulls upwards, and you see a splash of ichor raises so high into the air, it slams against the roof. And you see as he cleaves the assailant in half, and it drops to the floor and begins to crack like glass. And after that's done, Igrim looks at the next. That is going to go to the Swindler's turn. The Swindler is going to go for another slam. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh
And that is
Oh!
10 damage to Igrim. All right. You see as Igrim's armor dents as this hefty blow rings into his arm. And after the Swindler attacks, it gracefully moves backwards. That is going to go to the Abductor's turn. The Abductor is constantly releasing that steam again. So as the inside of this second story, it looks almost like a desert storm. This golden, churning spear of moving ichor. Igrim is going to roll a dex save. If he fails, he's going to take 8 damage. He succeeds with a 15, so he is only going to take half. All right, that is going to be 4 damage to Igrim. All right, that is going to be the end of its turn. Stella, you're up.
I'm healing at Grim again.
All right.
Go, Stella, go. Go, Stella, go.
That's 8 back to a Grim.
8 back to a Grim. Do you say anything as you... Well, you have to say something as you cast Healing Word.
Please, stand strong.
As you say, please stand strong, these starry apparitions blanket Igrim as constellations, and you see as his dented armor almost gives off a mist as it begins to undent itself. And that is going to be the end of your turn?
Yes, I will regain some health as well, and then I believe that will be the end of my turn.
As you cast Healing Word, you see your own words wrap around your head, and those constellations feed into your wounds and heal you a little bit too. That is going to be the end of your turn. That is going to go to Igrim. Igrim is going to attack the Swindler. That is a 12 to hit. That is its AC. So he is going to do 12 damage to it. You see as Igrim pushes the sword into its abdomen, and golden ichor spills outwards wildly across the blade. That is going to go to the Swindler's turn. And it is going to use an ability it has called Ichor Balm. And it is going to heal for 9 health. As you see the ichor that spills across the blade turns into these golden threads that begin to wrap itself delicately. The shards of itself that are broken begin to heal themselves, almost looking like kintsugi, as it heals for 9 health. That is going to be the end of its turn. That is going to go to the Abductor. Igrim is going to have to make another dex save. After this, it's you, Stella. That's 18.
Oh my God.
Igrim succeeds. And that is going to be 7 halved. So I'm just gonna make that 3. Let's just do that. I believe that's right. Round down. And the swindler is actually, or the abductor is actually going to move closer to Grim. And as it moves closer, within 5 feet of it and the next target, Grim is going to have to make a con saving throw. 24. Wowee!
Oh my god.
So Grim takes no extra damage. That is going to be your turn, Stella.
Okay. I am going to cast Hold Person on the swindler,
All right.
and it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is 22.
Okay. No.
That's a
doesn't
nat
work.
19. All right, you see, does it look like those starry shackles?
Yes.
Those starry shackles that your family used, and you have the ability to use too, spring out from the ground beneath. And as they spring out, they try to wrap around the swindler, but you see as its own chains basically splay out in spikes and break the starry shackles. That is the end of your turn.
I can cast cantrips as a bonus action, right?
If the cantrip is a bonus action, they should say if they're a bonus action or not.
Okay, yeah, I don't believe I can do that. Yeah, that will be the end of my turn.
All right, that is going to go to Igrim's turn. Igrim is going to rip and tear, as he always does, into the swindler. That is a 12 to hit, which is exactly its AC. And that is going to be 10 damage. Another hefty strike as you see the swindler is slowly falling apart, but holding itself together just barely. It cannot heal itself again, so it is going to bring down another swing at Grim. That is a 21, and that is 12 damage, max damage, as you hear a thunk, the sound of metal reverberating, and then that is the end of its turn. That is going to go to the abductor, who is untouched and unfazed, and Grim is going to make a dex and con save. That is a nat 1 on the dex save, and that is an 18 on the con save. So that is going to be 7 damage to a Grim. All right, a Grim, his armor is dented. You can see blood spilling through some of the plate. And that is your turn, Stella.
I think I'm just panicking as I've just cast my last spell that I have. I look at the blood spilling from a Grim, and I just... go, I'm sorry, and I'm going to use the Star Streak and try to hit at the swindler.
As you go to use the Star Streak in this offensive capability, the first time you've done it, I think you hear a reverberation from below.
Do not compromise your morals.
Huh? What? what else to do.
Igrim just holds a thumbs up to you.
Okay. I just kind of fall to my knees and just watch helplessly.
All right. That is going to go to Igrim's turn. You see him, the tattered cape flies through the air as he jumps upwards, and he is going to bring his greatsword down through the swindler, and that is going to deal 12 damage. You see the swindler falls apart, cleaved in half, and ripped into pieces as it begins to crack onto the floor. You see his greatsword continues the trail, and he slashes into the abductor. And as that is done, as the swindler goes down, that is going to go to the abductor's turn. Igrim is going to roll a dex save. Success. And a con save? Success. You see as Igrim artfully dodges both swings. Stella, that's your turn. Are you going to listen to Igrim?
Yes. Yes, I'll listen to Igrim.
All right. You don't compromise your
trust him.
morals. And you see as Igrim reaches forwards, he stands on the hilt of his greatsword, and you see as his cape flares out through the smoke. You see as he brings his fist through the air, he punches through the head of the abductor. And as this ichor splatters across the floor in his armor, he stands there in the smoke as it clears. And every Seraph is gone.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Igrim,
Come
you
over
did
here.
it. My head just falls to the ground for a second.
As the smoke begins to clear, as you sit there dazed, Igrim jumps off of his sword, grabs it, and sheathes it across his back after flicking the golden ichor across. He steps into the corpse of one of the dying Seraphs, and you hear a sickening crunch from below. And he walks upwards to where you are.
I was right to put my trust in you. That was incredible.
He nods.
Okay. Well, at least we got something out of it. We should head back to the inn now. It's enough
As you
fighting
say
for one
that,
day.
Igrim opens up the jail cell bar so you can walk out. And as you guys are walking out, you see as Igrim clenches his fist a couple times, and the dents on his armor begin to close, or they begin to pop back up like it was undamaged in the first place.
How are you doing that?
He shrugs, and then he walks out.
Hello?
I love this man so much.
Oh.
Um,
I just keep walking behind, holding all of the stuff I gathered, ready to show it off.
All right. You guys move towards the inn. And as you guys are walking towards the inn, through the town, roll me a perception check.
Oh, good lord. Alright, perception.
She can perceive. She could perceive.
Okay, that's a
She's very good
14.
at it.
That's good. That's not bad. Not bad.
As you guys are reaching the crossroads on the way to the inn, you see, vaguely in the distance, you see a figure clad in white across the dunes.
Oh.
you see the wings, and then you just hear Arteno in your head.
A giant bird's out there.
Is that what he was talking about?
Do you say that out loud? Because a Grim turns around to look at you.
We should get going. Let's go.
Shh.
We need to rest. We need to lay down. You really need to lay down. You've been bleeding a lot.
He just
Go
stares
night-night.
emptily at you.
Good
And
night, night.
Igrim just follows you as you go to the inn. And as you
Yes.
guys head towards the inn, as you guys get there, Igrim basically looks like he took no damage.
He built different.
I'm perplexed. Why are you capable of everything?
He shrugs.
All right, I guess.
He shrugs, and then he points at himself, and then he puts his hands together and then pulls them apart.
I don't. I have to roll insight on that.
All right.
He's built different.
Yup.
That's a 23.
He just said, "I live a long time."
Yeah.
And
Hey.
you guys get to the Oasis Inn at that point. And you guys begin to walk through the corridor. And I'd say at that point, Stella, you're beaten, battered, and bruised. And you wander over to the stairs. And, actually, you don't know where they are.
Where they went? Yeah.
No,
I
you
was
don't
just
know
about
where-
to say they didn't
Actually,
lay anywhere else.
No. They did. They
Oh, we
Akia
let
They
her-
literally
did.
said
They
that
lit
she
the
was doing
stairs
that.
too. Okay, cool.
I believe
cool.
so.
Yeah,
I'd
we're
say at
smart.
that
I
point,
hope.
We
Akia
think.
is
We can think.
at the top of the stairs lighting one of the torches.
Hi.
Hello.
You don't look so good.
Another fight broke out, but we made it out.
I knew that place was no good.
Yes, but I got some interesting information out of it, so what ends well, whatever. Yeah.
Nerds.
You hear a
As she
door
continues
creak
to
open
light
from the
things.
bottom, and Gully scrambles upwards. Information.
Gully! You have to be careful! You're still... Oh...
He falls over a little bit because he tries to brace himself with the arm that isn't there, and he catches himself with the other, and he just like pulls himself up.
Spill.
Oh...
Maybe after we rest.
Yes, I think we all need it again.
But you guys retreat downstairs, moving downwards and outwards, and you guys find yourselves in the bottom floor again. You guys pick out the colorful rooms that you wish to have, and you guys get cozy for a rest. You guys probably are hungry as hell. So, if any of you does one of you want to cook, or do you want to let a Grim or something do it?
Do we have food?
I'm sure you guys packed some rations.
The bag of
Okay.
holding, probably.
Mm-hmm.
True. I could try my hand at it.
You move upwards. Gully just points upwards.
Oh yeah. Up there's the kitchen.
Oh, lovely. All right. How do you cook?
Oh. Get her out of the kitchen.
Igrim just shadows over Stella as she expresses
Hence why
her...
Akia did not volunteer.
Yeah.
No, I think Stella's cooked a couple times already, or like once.
That's not
I
Roll
think.
for it.
I'm
Dude,
just.
I cooked
She's-
like 0 times. The first time I cooked, I burnt my house down.
Oh. Hey
Oh
guys.
my god.
What happened to
I-
life skills?
I'm just imagining how a Grim does it. I'm just trying to think about
She
him,
starts to
like
burn
embodying him in my mind.
Yeah, you get upstairs and you can try to definitely cook a meal to your best preparations. You see Grim has shoved a couple of pre-seraphized rabbits and other fauna into the bag of holding while you guys have been away.
Thanks, Grim.
You just pull out like the chunks of meat.
Okay. I'm just nodding as I pull it out.
Are they still bloody?
They're a little bit like they're kind of drippy. They're a little cold. The bag of holding leads straight to like space, so it's like it's cold.
Hey, fridge.
What kind of technology do they have here? What are we cooking with?
As you pull the door open, you're met with a kitchen formed from darker hued stone that has speckled grains of golden sands trapped within their core. At the back of the room, you see that there's a large furnace built into the wall, and you see the tunnel. It has a tunnel that moves upwards towards the roof and disappears through. Basically that. An oven. A brick oven.
Oh, I see. All right. I've never seen this before in my life.
You see that there are also like pots, pans. You see that there is also like a small like lower oven that has like a pot hung over it. By the way, this is a beautiful kitchen. I just have to say that. Like the back end of the wall is completely opened up, so you can see everything. And as you turn around, you actually see that white figure sulking in the distance.
Oh. Ooh. Great.
Igrim is
did it-
following you, though. Yeah.
I don't think I know how to do this. Could you help? Or I could help you?
Igrim points at you, and he says he'll help. He like points at himself and gives a thumbs up. So you can roll a survival check with advantage as you get help from Igrim.
Okay. I will also... Can I also cast guidance on top of getting advantage?
Of course. There's no
Okay.
rules against that.
May the stars guide me in this difficult task. Survival. Okay.
23. Holy shit.
Oh, mama.
Add your guidance. That's it. 25. Okay. Yeah, you absolutely, for your first meal, it's not too crazy because, again, this is probably the first thing that Stella's cooked on her own. But
Right.
using the imagery of your mother and brother cooking together while you sit there drooling, you use the memory of what they did to cook up a small stew. And Igrim also helps you from, instead of making it beef water, he adds seasoning.
Turning into an Arcos meal.
Yeah. So you don't cook beef water, you don't cook the Arcos meal, and you guys
Thank
create
God.
a lovely beef stew. As you guys finish up cooking, you share a meal with the whole party as you guys come downstairs to eat together. As you all share this meal, everyone can get a heroic inspiration.
Yay!
And as your bellies are full, as you are sated, you guys can go ahead and take a long rest.
Oh my
I thought you
god.
said sedated.
Yeah, you're sedated. Yeah. Akia goes into a full-on food coma. She's out.
Just
Drool
out.
pooling on the floor.
She does like the seal belly tap when they're excited.
Oh
my
yeah,
God, yes.
absolutely. But as you guys get your long rest, that is where we will end today's session.
Yay!
Instead of abruptly ending and cutting off everything here, I would like to thank you guys all for listening. Please rate it 5 stars if you want. You came this
Or
far,
else.
so I would appreciate that. Yeah, or else.
I'm
I'll
in
get
your
ya.
walls.
You must like it at this point. Like, come on.
I'm in your walls. You better say it's amazing and wonderful and rate it on every single streaming platform.
I hope I don't
Tell
die
us
from
how good we're
rabies.
doing.
Shut
Shut
let's-
up,
that.
dude.
Let's stop the recording.